Hans Wormhat. This is a video. I just want to tell something that I've been through, a real life psyop. So just a tranny, and I've talked about this before. How there's trannies in your day-to-day life, and they will perform psyops on you. My family has performed psyops on me, make me think that I've done things that I didn't do, and even in the moment I knew, I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's not quite right. But they just play it. They play it through, and they all just pretend that it's legit. And here's an example of that. I think this is from about middle school. I was middle school aged, I think, and I was at a park near my elementary school. And this wasn't like a normal place for me to hang out. So I don't remember the circumstances that got me to this park. And also, this story involves somebody that I never really hung out with. I knew who this person was. They kind of lived near me, but it's not like I was hanging out at a park that I always hang out with and I was there with my friend. It's kind of I don't remember all this because this was back when I was in middle school, but I just know that the person that the story involves is somebody that I wasn't really a friend with, and it was at a place that I didn't really go to very often, especially not at that time. So, all seeming like maybe this is a hoax. And like a pre-planned hoax. Like somebody took me to this park under some circumstance, knowing that they would be rolling out this psyop on me. So I'll get into the story. It's pretty short and it really doesn't make any sense. Just one little note, this park has these like spiral sculpture type things. And spiral is one of the satanic symbols, one of the big satanic symbols, the spiral. And here's how the story goes. It really doesn't make sense. I was at this park, hanging out with people, and it involves Pepsi. And so this MTF, this young MTF, who I said, this person, I knew who they were, but they weren't my friend, or I wasn't close to this person. For whatever reason, they were like, hey, I got this cool game. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the soda and throw it down these stairs. And there were these stairs that kind of made an angle. So you could throw it down the staircase, and it would kind of bounce and then go out of view. And I was like, it was really weird. I was like, okay, that's really strange. And it wasn't my soda, because if it was my soda, like, I'm not going to do something like that. I'm not going to take a soda and like chuck it. I'm going to drink it. But so I'm pretty sure that this person was like, oh no, here, you can just have mine, do it. It's fun. It's cool. Right? This already doesn't make any sense. So I did it. I participated in this. And then after I went, this MTF did it. And there was some commotion, like, "Wah!" in the background after the soda went out of view. And we were like, what? And then kind of ran away from it just for a little bit, because it was obviously, that was weird to hear that. And it blew into this whole thing. And look at these random characters come out of nowhere, and it makes no sense. And so remember, I told you I was at a park near my elementary school. My elementary school principal, I end up, I don't know exactly the circumstances, I end up in my elementary school principal's office discussing this incident of throwing the Pepsi bottle. And it was like an interrogation about it. And I don't know. I knew that something was funny. I've been in multiple of these psyops, and the whole time, part of you is like, what is going on here? This is, right? Nobody just walks up to you and says, hey, here's a cool game about throwing a soda down some stairs. It's strange. So anyways, and they keep you in the dark. I didn't really know what was going on. And then all of a sudden, she's like, this is very serious. Somebody threw like a soda down these stairs, and it hit this woman. Right? How does this even happen? And I remember seeing this woman, and it was some strange babushka type. For all I know, it was probably somebody I knew dressed up in some strange costume, looking like a babushka. They showed me where it hit them on the shin, and it was very bruised. Okay, that doesn't make sense. When you get hit like that, the bruises don't show up right away. So it was like a really intense bruise thing. It was probably just some fake, some purple eyeshadow or something. I don't know. But I remember seeing the thing and being like, wow, that's very intense for it was huge, this purple mark. How is that going to happen just from somebody throwing a soda, like a soda bottle? And so I don't know the main reason of the psyop. I don't really know, but I know what I ended up doing is I ended up covering for my friend. I mean, they weren't my friend, for this person, this acquaintance of mine. And I covered, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Because from my perspective, there were no witnesses besides me and the friend, and I knew that this was a very weird situation. And so I'd covered. And maybe that what the psyop was all about? They wanted to get me to lie? Were they testing me? Did they want to see, like, did they want to see if I would cover for them or not? It was very strange. And I mean, I know I just said friend again, but it's just because when you're young, you know, everybody's your friend. This person was not somebody who I hung out with regularly. They were just somebody that I knew from school, and they happened to be at this park at the same time. So very strange. I don't know, was that some sort of illumination ceremony for that person that was involved with me? I think back now, I wish I had a photo of the babushka person so I could see, maybe it was just somebody I knew dressed up in some crazy costume. The fact that my elementary school principal got involved in it always felt really odd to me. Like, why would that be the person interrogating me? If there really was some sort of criminal thing, and that's how I've heard people talk about these psyops before. And this is how they have all these strange characters coming in and out, and none of it really makes sense when you sit down and think about it. And it's something that even in the moment I knew that this was a strange thing. And I just wanted to get out of it, but I was just a middle school age. So I didn't, and I wasn't awake to this tranny land stuff. Nowadays I'd say F you and I would just walk away. All right, so like I said, strange story. Maybe you guys have heard of similar things or been through similar things. I don't know. But that's just an example, and I've been thinking about it for a while now. So there, I've put it out there. All right, God bless everybody, and I hope you enjoyed.